The only caution I have is if you had 6 months, say no brainer, just do the surgery. You're in a very short time frame to get back, and this is your last chance. You know, it's not like you're 16, you know, where you're definitely going to have another Olympics. That was my only hesitation, and that's why Martin O'Malley, who's like one of the top foot and ankle docs in the world, was like, try to take it slow.
I'm tired and I don't want to get surgery, that's all I'm saying. So we're on our way to the doctor, which isn't always fun news, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen in my previous videos of me taping my Achilles and stuff, and it's kind of been going on since like my junior year of college, and it kind of set me back a little bit because I didn't compete floor for like 3 meets, and that's why I didn't compete, it was just resting my foot. I had gotten an MRI at college, and they just said there's like a bunch of inflammation. We were just kind of worried about the Achilles. And they said, you know, just treat it, don't compete for like 3 weeks, let it rest a little bit. And then like with my comeback to elite, it like really bugged me when I first started coming back. Since I came back to elite, I've been going to therapy twice a week, and it's kind of helped prevent a lot of it. And it obviously still hurts me every now and then, but I've been able to like get through it, push through it, and then it will kind of feel better for months at a time. And recently, about like a month ago, it just like really got aggravated, and so it was kind of hurting me. And then I kind of told, you know, my therapist Sarah, like, hey, it's bugging me, I'm kind of starting to get bad. So then she's like, let's just not tumble on it, pound on it for like a week, see how it feels, and then after like a week or so, then we can slowly like do a little bit of floor, a little bit of vault. And then I kind of was doing that. It was still pretty painful. But then like one day, it was on a Thursday like a week ago, I did every event in the same day, and the next day on Friday I like couldn't even walk. It was like super painful. So Lisa's like, okay, like I think we should get an MRI just to see what's going on, even if it is like an inflamed Achilles or, you know, whatever's going on with it, I think we should get it checked. So she sent me to our doctor, Anastasia. I got an MRI like less than a week ago, and he told me just till I get the results back to just not really pound at gym, still take it kind of easy. And my mom called him yesterday to see if the results were back in, and the first thing she told me was, you're gonna have to get surgery. So of course I like start bawling right away because I've never had surgery and I don't know what's happening, and I'm like, that's the worst way you could start a conversation about how my MRI went. But apparently it's hopefully good news. I just have a bone spur or something like that. I think he called it something different, but it's kind of like that. And so apparently the surgery is only supposed to be 2-week recovery, and so it's not really supposed to be that bad, but it will be my first surgery. But right now we're heading to the doctor just to see what is wrong with it. We're gonna do an x-ray right now just so we can see the bone a little bit better, and then we're just gonna find out kind of what the best process is going into this, and if I'm gonna go through with the surgery or not. They also said there's like a shot we could do, but I mean, I don't think it works very good, and we don't know if it will last like super long, especially since I'm an athlete, and we don't want it to bug me once I'm preparing for like the Olympics or going to Olympic trials and have it flare up again. So it's probably just better right now to do the surgery, and it's a quick recovery. So we're on our way to the doctor. Jonas is with me, and Lisa's gonna be there, my mom, so we're all gonna go figure out the best plan. So let's hope everything goes good. I'm really nervous because I've never had a surgery before. I know it's not like that big of a deal, but still, I was, you know, hoping I could go my whole gymnastics career without one surgery, but I guess it's not looking good for me right now. So I'm tired and I don't want to get surgery, that's all I'm saying. It's like, of course we have a postponement, so all this stuff has to start happening, but
But I think you must have X-ray. Do I need the water? I think you did. Yeah, so you'll probably do that.
Hopefully it stays.
Okay, so they didn't let me in. How'd the x-ray go?
It was good. I took 3 x-rays. So they had to put me in 3 different like stations. So I like stood up on something, then I stood there, and I had to lay in the bed.
Yeah, because she's not. But I kind of want to see what she's looking like. Sure. Yeah.
So apparently the Mayo Clinic, wherever we are, they don't let you film inside. So we missed the video with the doctor, but I have the paper. We're gonna go over everything.
One, we mentioned earlier we couldn't go in to get the x-rays. Well, Jonas couldn't come into video. So I went in and did that. They did 3 images just because they wanted to make sure there were no stress fractures or anything else like that on the bone. And then we met with the doctor and he pretty much just went over the x-rays, the MRI, and just to see like our best plan going forward. He let me take pictures of the MRI and the x-rays though, so we can show those up. But basically he said the Achilles looks good, which is what was most important, but there's a little bone spur. It's called a Haglund deformity, I guess, like on her ankle, and that's what's causing the pain shooting up. And so the 2 things that he said to fix it is we can either do like an injection of something, like the blood, they take the blood and then stick it in, or they can just go in and shave it down. That one sounds preferable because the first one apparently doesn't even work all the time and it can come back to hurt you. And so we figured it's best to just kind of get it over with. And so he said the recovery is like 2 weeks, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't have to actually touch the tendon, which is nice. He just shaves the bone. So we got an appointment for Monday to talk with the surgeon. Monday at 9 a.m. Yeah, today's Friday. And he said that there's something that we can do to get permission to video next time. So and the surgery, right? Yeah, and the surgery, which would be super cool. So he's gonna figure that out. We just went over the game plan. Pretty much probably gonna get surgery. We're gonna talk to the surgeon on Monday and get that scheduled on when I need to get surgery. And then from there it's a 2-week recovery. And then I'll be able to start plugging away again and being able to do full workouts. So I'm excited for that. And I have to go back to practice at 1 o'clock. That's when practice starts. So I'm just gonna go home, get some lunch, and then get ready for practice. Today I'll only be doing bars and beam, which is kind of what I've been doing for the last like month. Which kind of stinks just because I was really excited to hopefully start tumbling and vaulting again just because I was doing so well. But this is obviously gonna set me back a little bit, but it's not gonna stop me from pushing strong